Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're good, because I'm good, and hope you're good. We're back again with another Ford Mustang GT video, but this one is about the 5 things that I don't like about the Mustang and 5 things that you should know about it before you purchase it. So stay with me. If you enjoyed this video, put the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, there's another video about the things that you should know and are good and why you should purchase the Ford Mustang GT, and a review which the links will appear shortly, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so the first thing about it is that this car can only come in rear-wheel drive. Now that can be an actual good thing and something that people actually look into and want, but if you're driving the car in the winter, especially in a country like Canada where I live, it's very hard to drive it in the winter and it's going to give you a lot of trouble. Personally, I do not drive this car in the winter, and only in the summer is when I pull it out, but that is one thing to look into, because once you get this car, you cannot drive it all year round, or you can, but it's going to be very difficult and it's going to give you a lot of headaches. Alright guys, second thing is that the Mustang, if you're going with the convertible version, only comes in a soft top. Again, the amount of noise inside is not too bad, but you do definitely feel like it is a convertible, and there's no hard tops available for a Mustang. So again, if you're living in a climate where you got a lot of cold weather, it's definitely going to affect it. Also, something that's not very good that I've been having personally trouble with is that the soft top, once you take it to a car wash like the ones at a gas station, you're gonna have water coming in, if depending on again where the car wash is and the amount of pressure. But I've had problem taking the car and then getting water inside of the car, so mostly what I just do is I have to hand wash it. Alright guys, another issue with this car is that the brakes. Now I have actually changed the brakes on mine and put an aftermarket, but when the car came, the brakes were actually very bad compared to the power that the car puts down. So the car accelerates very quickly, but it doesn't brake as good as it should. Now since I've changed it, this has changed the brakes and made them a little bit better, but still they're not the best for the amount of speed that you're putting down, because this is a V8 car, so you need to be able to stop. But unfortunately they do not, and even the factory brakes, they would make a lot of squeaky noises. So something that you should kind of know about this car, the brakes are not good. Another thing guys that applies, this is the 4th one, that applies to Mustangs but not mine in particular, is the power. Now as you can see, my Mustang is a previous generation Mustang, and you could say that from 2015 this guy's kind of eliminated and a new one was built with more power and a different look. Now once I had this car, like when it was new, it made a lot of good power. What I'm trying to say is, compared to the competition, Mustang was kind of up there, and you're kind of the fastest car for the price that you're paying. Now since then, if you're comparing the Mustang today, it's not as powerful, it's not as fast as the other cars within the price range. It's still okay. I'm talking about more particular on the V8, but for the price that you're paying, the power is not as high as it used to be, or the acceleration, or the 0 to 100 comparing to the other cars. So comparing this car with the cars that were made within the same generation, yes, this was a good choice, that's why I went for it. But nowadays I feel like Mustangs, especially the GTs, are not holding up to the competition. And the last thing that I could kind of talk about would be the simplicity of the interior. Now, comparing again to the other cars, I would say that this car happens to be very simple on the inside. And this kind of carries on with the newer generations as well. Now, the newer generation, obviously, you're going to get a bigger screen if you choose to go for it, or at least a little square one here that displays more information. But comparing it to the other cars, I would say this car has a very simple looking interior. Now this could be a good thing or a bad thing, but in this case I'm saying it is not a good thing, because once you sit in the car, most of the time you're actually sitting in the car, and once you're sitting in the car, you want to be able to enjoy the interior. So as a driver, you're actually enjoying inside of the car more than outside of the car most of the time, unless you keep getting in and out. Alright guys, we've reached the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed and hope you had a great one. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because that would make me very happy, and leave me a thumbs up, and also comment down below what car you'd like to see next on my channel. And hope this video was a good one, and now you know everything why I don't like about the Mustangs and everything that you should know before purchasing one. So hope you have a good day and see you soon in the next video.